What's up, guys? Just made a video for you. It was like 15 minutes and it was sharing some real raw, vulnerable stuff. But I want to make another one because I have something else, a good insight, a good revelation to share, a good lesson. And this is a little bit more exciting, and I can give you guys a nice 5 to 7 minute video for you today. So if you haven't, please check out a couple videos back in my timeline. Is Callie last night jumping off the arch, a little place on the cliffs right down the road, and it's like an 18 to 20 foot jump into the water. She's never done anything like it, and she had a blast. It was her first time ever. And the lesson is this. Ooh, did I tell you? This is Relationships with Ryan, and I'm Ryan. So the lesson is this. Treat me like I can be. Treat me like I can be. This is super evident in children. If we treat them where they're at, my coach says this all the time, treat me where I am, that's where I'll stay. Treat me like I can be, and that's who I will become. I'll repeat that again because it's so powerful. I live my life with this. Treat me where I am, and that's where I'll stay. Or treat me like I am, that's where I'll stay. Treat me like I can be, and that's who I'll become. And so, first of all, let's go back to Lucy. Lucy and her mom. Lucy is scared of the water. She's been snorkeling, trying to do a little bit of diving. She has surfed a little bit. For the most part, she's terrified of the water. And there's been some stuff in her past that's happened. But here's the thing, her mom, her parents, even her brother, so many people in her past, and even those same people in my kid's life treat them where, I want to say, not even where they're at, just striking fear into them. Like, don't do this, you could hurt yourself. Like, they don't treat them like they could be and get them to trust themselves and grow into something bigger. They, for Lucy, for instance, is always, don't do this, that's dangerous, that's crazy, that's stupid. And now she's 32 years old, I believe, 32 years old, and she's still in the same place. So I had this conversation with Callie last night who jumped off. I was like, I could treat you like a baby. You're scared? Okay, that's it, I'm done. You don't have to jump in, period, the end. And you'll always, if I treat you like a baby, like you can't handle yourself, like you can't do something, then you're never gonna be able to do it. And mom, Lucy, is a great example. Not in all of life, but when it comes to jumping off a cliff, she's a big baby. Because she's been treated like a baby all her life. She's been scared. Everybody's like, oh, it's okay. I understand. Me too. I'm scared. We're all scared. When she's still a baby. And Callie, I get to treat her like she can be. If I treat her like a toddler or a baby that can't handle herself, that's where she'll stay her whole life. But I treat her like she can be, and guess what? She becomes a different person. I told her before, on the car ride there, like when you jump off, you're gonna be a different person when you're climbing up the rocks and getting ready to jump off the second time. Like, you're a different person. You're gonna see things differently. And she was excited. She was still scared, she was excited. And that's what happened. She jumped off, she became somebody different. So I treat her like she can be, not where she's at. Where she's at is a scared person who's been terrified for 2 years to jump off that one place. 2 years. But I got a $10 commitment for her. I told her, like, you get your $10 back when you jump off. If not, then I'm gonna keep the $10 and buy myself some ice cream. And anyway, she jumped off. But that was fun, that was powerful. The video is pretty cool. And she jumped off again after that, and there was tons of people watching. Very fun time. But here's the lesson. What's up, Angelo? Yeah, it was great. Here's the lesson. Because this is not just with our kids. Inside of our marriage, this is the same exact principle being played. My innate, what I want to do, my instant reaction is when Lucy pisses me off, she triggers me, I get down on her. I talk to her like where she is right now. And guess what? She never gets out of that. It's like when we go back to our parents' house. You know, there was a season where Lucy went back and lived with her parents when I was deployed. And she felt like a teenager, even though she had 2 kids and work. She felt like she was a teenager. Because guess what? Her parents treat her like where they picture her, which is her little kid still. And even when they come and visit, a lot of the same thing has happened over the past decade. And so she lives into that. And so that's what I normally would do, except I know this now. I don't do this. And this is the power you have now. Treat your spouse like they can be. Hold them up. Here's my frame. Lucy is my queen. Not just like a princess queen, like rub her feet, rub her back, things like that. No, she is a queen. She's a powerful woman, super responsible, amazing. And when she's not living up to that, I hold her up to that. Because I know she can do that. I know Callie could jump off. I know that's what she wants. She didn't even know that before. She was super thankful. And I get to do this every single day for Lucy. I get to treat her like I see that she can be and not where she's at. Because if you watch my previous video, just this morning, where I was at is in the middle of a bunch of pain and getting irritated and frustrated, couldn't see through my own shit. But where I can be was where I've been living the majority of my consciousness in 2018. Is I see my pain, but I choose to connect, to create, to live passionately in spite of it. And Lucy gets to hold me up to that version of myself. That's what she did this morning for me. So where in your marriage do you get frustrated with your spouse and you treat her or him like just where they're at? Little bitch, little bastard, little asshole. Never gonna fix this. They're never gonna change. Can't do anything. They're helpless. Freaking victim, dragging me down. Where inside your marriage can you relate to that? And you treat them like that. You hold them there. I mean, you literally hold them there. Second question, what is a shift? It starts with this. How can you see them differently and begin holding them up to a greater version of themselves? I keep doing this with my hand, but my hand's like way the hell over here. But how can you see them differently and hold them up to a greater version of themselves? Treat them like they can be, and that is who they will become. All right, guys, I love you all. Angelo, the opportunity is to hold my wife up in the moment instead of being triggered. It's an opportunity in the moment for one to grow and inspire. Yes, brother, that is exactly it. Thank you. I love you, man. I love you all. Thanks for watching Relationships with Ryan. I'll see you guys tomorrow.